So this is the moment you've all been waiting for. I'm going to give you some workout tips. These are some of the moves that I do use, either whether it's on a daily basis or every other day basis. Trust me, they work if you work at it. You don't necessarily need perfection. Work at your own pace, but you do need proper technique. If your technique is flawed, the workout is flawed. So just try to be cognizant of your technique and things will be working out for you. So the first thing I want to show you today is going to be a hamstring curl. It'll work your hamstrings and your glutes all the way up into your lower back. And this is what I do probably once to twice a week. So what I have set up here is 2 different weights. You don't need weights. I'm going to show you variations. Okay? So what I'm going to do is just put my feet in there to kind of anchor them down. Lay flat on your back, but lift your back so that it's almost as a straight line. So you're almost planking. Hands are at your sides. And all you're going to do is drag your feet up and make sure you watch your back. Make sure everything's in line. You don't want anything to sag like this. Technique, straight line. And then push out. Dragging again. Keeping your body in line and push out. That does add extra weight for your body to drag. The variation, if you don't have weights, all I recommend is taking 2 dish-sized towels, ones that you don't mind getting dirty, and doing the same thing on the towels and with just your feet. Push your back up, make sure you're in line, drag your feet up, push them back out. Slower you are, the more control you need to have, the more of a workout you're going to get. Bring them back in. Another variation of this is to work one leg at a time while keeping your line with your back and your legs. And you can even go fast with this too. After a couple of moments, I'd say 30 seconds to a minute of doing that, you have an excellent glute and butt workout. Pilates ball. If you have a Pilates ball, you can do the same thing and you'll still get a good workout. Again, make sure you're in line. Up, drag the ball in, push it back out. The slower you are, the more control you need, not only in your glutes and hamstrings, but in your core as well. So try to remain in a straight line and in control. Now, if you don't have room for that, if your living room or kitchen is just way too cramped, let's go to the couch. And this is another variation. So all you're going to do, put your feet up if you don't mind getting your couch a little dirty, but up and down. Up and down. But make sure you contract your glute muscles. Another variation you can do, leg up, and then switch. Make sure you keep your legs contracted, your butt contracted, and your hamstrings contracted. Very easy workout. As you can tell, I'm already running a little bit out of breath. Trust me, it works. You will feel it the next day. I recommend doing about 30 seconds of them. Or if you can't go that long, try to do a count, maybe 10, and do maybe 4 to 5 sets of 10. If you can't do that much, just at least try something. Remember, all you got to do is just get the motivation to start it. When you start it and you feel good, you'll continue to move up. Okay, so now I'm going to show you some push-up moves. I'm going to give you variations all the way from a beginner to even advanced, okay? So if you have a Pilates ball at home, it's a great way to get started and it'll help you with your balance, okay? So all we're going to do is get on top of it, push yourself forward, lock your back feet in, and then all you're going to do, go down and then up. Almost like a teeter-totter, okay? Down and then up. You're going to need to work on your balance. But I guarantee you, if you keep the technique well, and again, watch my back. I don't move my back at all. I'm just using my arms. Keep the technique. It's a great way to start. If you don't have a Bosu ball or even a Pilates ball, just start from the knees. I call these the girl push-ups. Don't be offended. Sometimes I even resort to this at the end of a workout. Feet up. Keep your back straight like a plank, and then go down. Up, and then down. And notice how my hands are directly underneath my chest, pretty much in line with my breasts. Yes, I did say breasts. But if you keep them out here, you're off balance, and you're gonna twerk something. It's not gonna be good. Same thing with too far back. So we want to make sure that it's right around there. And then, easy as pie, down and up. Closer to your body, you're going to work more of your triceps. Keep it as close to your body as possible. Push back up. And notice my body is still in line. I'm not moving my back. I'm not curving my back or anything. I'm just using my arms. Okay, so basic push-up. I prefer a wide set stance per se. To work my lats, and that can get down further actually. Notice my back, I'm not curving, I'm completely straight. It is hard, but you will build up the strength to do it. Another variation that you can do, even more advanced, not exactly sure what it's called. I like to call it the push-up mixed with a frog leap. Not necessarily a leap though. So I'm going to do a normal push-up, but I'm going to kick my leg in and then push it back out. Other leg, in, out. You're going to work your obliques. You're going to work your core. You're going to work everything doing a few of those. You got to keep your balance. You're going to get a really good workout. That's pretty much a full body workout just doing that right there. Hope you can work up to it. Give yourself time. Okay, this workout is for your calves, your glutes, and your hamstrings, and it'll actually go all the way up into your lower back as well. Very, very simple. Anybody can do it. Trust me on that. And you can even do it while you're watching TV for a couple of minutes. It's just a simple calf raise. All you're going to do is just go up onto your tippy toes and down. Up and down. Up and down. And as you can see when I do it, you can see my muscles contracted. Trust me, easy as pie. It works, especially if you're just a beginner. Okay, now when you move up in the ranks, and I did this yesterday, 5 sets for 1 minute straight. Make sure you pace yourself. I am in pain today, and I didn't think my calves could be in any pain at all. If you have a step, I recommend going out and buying an aerobic step with a couple of layers. That way you can actually move up in height. All you got to do is just jump up, and it'll work your calves all the way up into your hamstrings. Soft landing. All I'm doing is just using my calves. I'm using a fast twitch muscle to give myself height and vertical on that. After doing it for a minute, 5 sets, you'll be in pain. But that's not to say to start out at a minute. Start off doing like maybe 10 jumps sequentially. Try to do it as quick as possible, or just go at your own pace, but kind of give yourself a goal to aim for. Again, once you're starting at the very bottom, don't get discouraged. Just start with motivation, move up from there, okay? Okay, so now we're going to move on to the squat. It's all legs, but it's also lower back. It's going to work your calves, your hamstrings, and your quads. Technique is especially important because you're screwing with your back if you do not have proper technique. So what you're going to do, shoulder width apart, you're going to push your butt back and sit. as if you're almost squatting and going in a public washroom. You're just gonna sit. Notice how my chest is straight. What I'm told is pretend that you have a name tag on your chest, you're facing a mirror, and in your squat, you still want to read the name tag. Notice how I'm completely in line. Oh, for you guys right now. Butt back, down, and out. And I'm still in this position. Perfect back. It's crucial because if you do it wrong and you're adding weights, you're going to really, really hurt yourself. Other variations that you can do to make it a harder workout, obviously in your squat you can do deadlifts, which we'll just pick up these 5-pound weights. And while we're doing this, just use the 5-pound weights to give us a little bit more weight to lift up. Easy as pie. If you want to make it a little bit more difficult, it's going to really hurt your ass, because you're going to do the squat and you're going to kind of walk. Notice that my chest is still up. I'm being very cognizant of my back, but I'm working my calves, my hamstrings, and especially my groin area. I really hurt. I did this a lot yesterday. And then you can go backwards. If that's just a little too advanced for you, just try squatting. Yeah, you'll love this one. Yeah. Have your husband walk in the room. Yeah. But trust me, 30 seconds of doing this consistently, it's going to make all the difference in the world. Okay, so for a few ab exercises today, I'm going to show you 2 variations. One is static, which is a plank, and the other one you're kind of moving around. So I'm going to show you the one I prefer first, and then we'll go to the plank. So I just call this the position, the ab position. Pilates, there's a different name to it. I'm not sure what it is though. But all you're doing is you're just kind of hands up, leaning back, chest out, legs bent, feet up. You're creating a force against gravity here. Your body wants to fall. So what you're going to try to do is keep your body as straight as possible without falling back. Now, if you're like me and you have the boniest ass ever, and you need one of those donuts that they give to people that have hemorrhoids, what I usually do is I just put another towel or another yoga mat underneath me, and it usually helps me. So all you're going to do is sit here like this. Again, very basic move. There's not much going on here, but you are contracting your abs already. Next move, put your arms up on your shoulders. It takes away this balance, puts it up here. Your body has to fight a little bit more, especially since you now have more weight up here. Next move, above your head. Again, straight back, but now that your arms are back here, you have more weight back here, and your body still has to fight gravity. And then we're going to do an airplane. Again, straight back, but now you're incorporating your obliques when you're doing this. If this isn't enough for you, lift up your legs. Straighten them out, pull them in. You're going to get some really good torque here. Your body's going to want to fight gravity, okay? You can even do this to add a little bit more toughness to the move. One leg out and one arm up. Your body wants to move a little with the torque. You're working your obliques right here. Switch it up. Trust me, it works. And this is what I do just for warm up. So I've moved myself up into an advanced state, but trust me, Jillian Michaels could still kick my ass, so don't take it from me, okay? Now, if you have back problems, that's not the best move to start with. Your best bet is doing a plank, which is a static move. So what you're going to do, get on your elbows, on your toes, straight back. This is not a plank. You want to try to contract your abs and almost force your belly button up into the air as opposed to your butt. So just doing this, a plank, Trust me, after a couple of minutes, not only are your shoulders going to be on fire, but so will your abs, because you're already contracting them when you're doing this. So those are the two very basic ab moves that any beginner can start with. Sitting there watching TV, instead of shoving a bag of chips in your mouth, just sit in the ab position and start contracting your abs. Trust me, it'll get you started on something that's going to change your life. So the moves that I've shown you today, it's just a very basic beginning to anybody that's starting out a workout. I will be posting more advanced things come the near future. If you've already moved past the beginner point, please leave a note, leave me a message anywhere, and I will post a little bit more advanced workouts sooner. But anybody can do this. It's not something you need to go to a gym to do. All you need to do is have the confidence in yourself to do it and the motivation to do it. Do it at home in front of the TV, because Lord knows we all love TV. So that's your very beginning workout. That's a little bit of a glimpse into my workout style, and I hope you enjoy and watch for new and upcoming videos soon.